Everyone's excited about Canva's AI, but there's a hidden catch that nobody's talking about. And Canva won't warn you, but I will. I know that a lot of YouTube creators use the term hidden catch, and they really are right there. This ain't that. There are things within Canva that Canva calls AI features. Then there are premium AI features. We already know that we are limited in how many videos that we can create with Google's VO3 right within Canva. What I didn't know, and what I'm guessing you didn't know, is that a lot of the other premium features also have limited access, even if you have Canva Pro. It makes you just want to close up your computer and call it a day. All of these premium AI tools have pooled credit. What does that mean, Jennifer? It basically means there's a limited amount of time that you can use all of these features that are combined together. Let's just say that there are 4 features here. I don't know what the number is, but let's say it's 25 times. You are practicing with feature A and you're trying to figure out how it works. And you use that feature 20 times trying to figure out how it works. And then you go to feature B, and partway through feature B, you get told that you can't use this feature anymore. Then you go on to feature C. You can't use any of these premium AI features until your credits renew. The problem I have, and the problem I think that you're going to have, is that we don't know how many times we can use these items before it runs out. Canva only states that those of us on Canva Pro have high AI access, but it doesn't define what high means. I'm a girl that loves an analogy. The first thing I thought of was, hold on. We know that there's going to be a certain amount of uses that we have to use this toilet paper before it runs out. But we have a visual cue on when this toilet paper is actually going to run out. What Canva's done is given us an invisible roll of toilet paper. And we don't know when this toilet paper is going to run out. And the next thing we know, we're sitting on the toilet with an empty toilet paper tube. We can't get a brand new roll of toilet paper until the next month. The good news is it does reset monthly, but if you run out of credits on day 1, then the rest of the month, you can't use any of these premium AI tools. I always recommend writing into Canva and letting them know what you think about certain things and the way it runs. The more people that share their thoughts and their concerns about certain things, the more likely they are to change it. Interrupting me. I love to interrupt me in the middle of a video. It's going to seem like I'm complaining a lot. It may even feel like that you're like, well, why even use Canva? The truth is, I love what I can do in Canva for my YouTube channel. And that's what I love to teach here, is how you can use Canva appropriately for your YouTube channel, for thumbnails, for videos, for YouTube banners, and things like that. But when things like this come to my attention, I have to address it because premium credits affect all of us. All right, let's go back to me. What are the premium AI tools? I've got this website here that lists some of them. And I say some of them because I know some of the ones I'm about to mention aren't necessarily listed here, but I know that they're included because a friend of mine that's also a Canvassador hit the limit when she was using one of these tools that I'm about to mention. Some of these tools you might not even recognize as being premium AI. Generate a design with Canva AI, whether that was on Canva's homepage or within the design. You're like, well, I'm not going to use that then. Okay, create an image with Dreamlab. I love this feature when I'm trying to create an image that I can't find in Elements. I think that this is both on the homepage and within a design. So it's going to be very easy for people to accidentally create an image with Dreamlabs in Canva and not know it. and then they've quietly wasted credits. You're like, but I'm not planning on creating an image. Do you do Canva code? I've not shared that feature because that's not an area that I'm very knowledgeable in. But if you are building an interactive experience with Canva code, that's going to cost a premium AI credit. If you use Canva Sheets, there's two things in there called Magic Formula and Magic Insight. Those use premium credits. If you go to the apps section, there is something called Magic Media. Everything you create with that uses a credit. Something for Canva educators is called Magic Activities. Those use premium credits. Where I'm going to lose credits quickly is Style Match. And I'm guessing that Style Match that I taught in one of the recent videos, along with Copy Art Style. It doesn't say Copy Art Style, but it's very similar. Why wouldn't it be considered premium AI? The other thing I'm going to get in trouble with, or that I'm going to run out of credits for everything because of this one feature, is Magic Backgrounds. I've been playing around with that one a lot before I knew that there was a pooled limit on credits. Basically, I filmed today's tutorial terrified that I was going to run out of credits before I could show you what I wanted to show you. Generating elements with Canva AI is a premium AI feature. And the other thing is, if you are using the new Affinity by Canva, the premium AI tools within Affinity are also considered part of this pooled thing. So if you use Affinity and you are practicing with these premium AI features in Affinity and then go back to Canva, you could run out of credits there too. It doesn't matter whether you've never used Magic Background before. If you use all of the other premium AI features and you use the credits that you don't know that you have and you go to create a Magic Background, you're not going to be able to do that. Is Magic Grab, is that a premium AI? I don't know. I got to stop myself. I filmed this a few days ago. By the time you see this, it will be like a few weeks ago. But I questioned whether Magic Grab would be part of premium AI. I'm pretty sure that it is not, based on the features that Canva themselves calls regular AI. And those features include Canva AI, just the text part, Magic Write, Magic Resize. And that, just in case you don't know, it means you could take a document like a video and resize it to a social media post or a thumbnail or something like that. Photo and video animations are considered regular AI. And then, of course, there's AI voice. There are 4 different options with AI voice. If you have access to background remover, you can use background remover as much as you want, and that's not going to affect your premium credits. It says the on-device AI tools and background remover in Affinity. I really personally don't know what that is because I've not played around with Affinity to get an idea about what's general AI and what's premium AI. Like I said, it's really hard for me to distinguish the difference between premium AI and general AI. I'm hoping eventually we'll get a list so that I can get clarification. And if I do, I will pin an update comment on this video. Let's go back to, well, me. I understand that these limits are necessary. I do. What I don't understand is why we don't have transparency in what those limits are. In fact, I'm a Canvassador. I don't know what those limits are. Not real happy about it. And again, not that there's a limit. I'm not happy that there's no transparency about it. Watch this video next to see some more of Canva's new features, including some of the premium AI features that I just talked about.